Sleep is often called the body's natural medicine. For younger adults, a night of good rest restores energy, sharpens memory, and prepares them for the next day. But for seniors, especially those over 70, sleep becomes even more critical. At this stage of life, sleep doesn't just help you feel refreshed. It directly impacts your longevity, heart health, immune system, and brain function. And yet, many seniors ask the same question: how much sleep do I really need at my age? Some worry that they're sleeping too little, others fear they're sleeping too much. The truth is, both extremes can be harmful. That's why today, we'll uncover the science, the risks, and the best hours of sleep for seniors who want to live longer and healthier lives. Why sleep changes after 70. As we age, our sleep patterns shift. Seniors often notice that they fall asleep earlier, wake up earlier, or experience more interruptions during the night. This isn't just in your imagination, it's biology. Melatonin production declines. Melatonin is the hormone that signals to your body when it's time to sleep. After age 60, the brain produces less of it, making it harder to stay asleep. Changes in circadian rhythm. The body's internal clock tends to shift forward with age. That's why many seniors feel sleepy earlier in the evening and wake up around dawn. Health conditions and medications. Chronic pain, arthritis, diabetes, or blood pressure medications can all interfere with sleep quality. More light sleep, less deep sleep. Seniors spend less time in restorative deep sleep stages, which are essential for memory and cell repair. These natural changes explain why many older adults feel their sleep is lighter or less satisfying, even when they spend enough time in bed. The dangers of too little sleep. Some seniors pride themselves on getting by with only 4 or 5 hours a night, but science shows that this can be dangerous. 1. Memory and cognition decline. Research from Harvard Medical School found that older adults who consistently sleep less than 6 hours per night show faster cognitive decline and higher risk of dementia. 2. Weakened immune system. Without enough sleep, the body produces fewer infection-fighting white blood cells, leaving seniors more vulnerable to colds, flu, and even pneumonia. 3. Heart disease and stroke risk. The American Heart Association reports that poor sleep is linked to higher blood pressure, irregular heartbeat, and increased risk of stroke in seniors. 4. Mood and depression. Chronic sleep deprivation is associated with irritability, anxiety, and depression, which can dramatically reduce quality of life. Real-life example. Take Robert, 72, who insisted he only needed 5 hours of sleep. Within a few years, he noticed his memory slipping, and his doctor warned him that lack of sleep could be worsening his mild cognitive impairment. Once he extended his sleep to 7 hours, his mood and focus noticeably improved. The dangers of oversleeping. On the other end of the spectrum, some seniors find themselves sleeping 9, 10, or even more hours each night. At first glance, this may seem harmless. After all, isn't more rest better? Unfortunately, oversleeping carries its own risks. 1. Higher mortality risk. Studies published in the journal Sleep found that seniors who sleep more than 9 hours regularly may face increased risk of early death. 2. Greater risk of heart disease and diabetes. Oversleeping is associated with metabolic issues, including insulin resistance, which increases the risk of type 2 diabetes. 3. Reduced physical activity. Seniors who oversleep often feel sluggish, which can discourage daily movement and exercise, both of which are critical for longevity. 4. Potential depression indicator. Oversleeping is strongly linked to depressive symptoms in seniors, creating a cycle of low mood and low energy. Real-life example. Evelyn, 76, often slept 10 to 11 hours a night, believing it was healthy. Over time, she noticed weight gain and constant fatigue. Her doctor explained that her long sleep was actually a sign of underlying depression. By treating her mood and adjusting her bedtime routine, she returned to a healthier 7.5-hour sleep pattern and regained her energy. What the science says, the ideal sleep range. So, if sleeping too little and sleeping too much are both harmful, what's the sweet spot for seniors? According to the National Institute on Aging and multiple large-scale studies, the ideal sleep duration for adults over 65 is 7 to 8 hours per night. Less than 6 hours increases the risk of memory loss, heart disease, and weakened immunity. More than 9 hours is linked to higher mortality and greater risk of chronic disease. 7 to 8 hours provides the best balance for restoring the body and protecting long-term health. The longevity connection. A study from the University of California followed older adults for more than a decade and found that those who consistently slept between 7 and 8 hours lived longer than those who slept either too little or too much. This suggests that sleep is not just about comfort. It's about adding years to your life. The importance of sleep quality, not just hours. Of course, it's not just about how long you're in bed. It's about the quality of your sleep. A senior who sleeps 7 hours but wakes up refreshed is far healthier than someone who lies in bed for 9 hours but wakes up groggy. Key factors that improve sleep quality. A consistent bedtime and wake-up time. A dark, quiet room. Limiting caffeine and alcohol in the evening. Staying active during the day. So, to summarize part 1, sleep naturally changes after age 70, becoming lighter and more fragmented. Too little sleep, under 6 hours, leads to memory loss, heart risks, and weakened immunity. Too much sleep, over 9 hours, is linked to depression, sluggishness, and shorter lifespan. The healthiest range for seniors is 7 to 8 hours per night, backed by strong scientific evidence. In part 2, we'll go deeper. Practical ways to improve sleep quality, the role of naps, how to deal with sleep disorders like insomnia or sleep apnea, and lifestyle changes that help seniors enjoy deeper, more restorative rest. Because remember, sleep isn't wasted time. For seniors, sleep is a powerful tool to extend life, protect memory, and boost happiness. In part 1, we uncovered the science of sleep for seniors. We learned why sleep patterns shift after age 70, the dangers of too little rest, the risks of oversleeping, and the research-backed sweet spot of 7 to 8 hours per night. But understanding how much sleep is only half the battle. The real challenge for many older adults is how to achieve consistent, high-quality sleep. In this second part, we'll dive into practical strategies, lifestyle habits, and solutions to common sleep problems. Because knowing the numbers is important, but living them out is what truly protects your health and longevity.
Your health journey matters. Subscribe to Healix, tap the bell to stay inspired with every new video, and share this with your loved ones so they can thrive alongside you.
Building healthy sleep habits. 1. Consistency is key. Seniors who go to bed and wake up at the same time each day often enjoy better sleep. The brain loves routine. By keeping a regular schedule, your body's internal clock, circadian rhythm, stays balanced. Example: Helen, 74, used to nap at random times and stayed up late watching TV. She struggled to fall asleep at night. Once she created a 10 p.m. bedtime and a 6 a.m. wake-up routine, her sleep became deeper and more refreshing. 2. Create a restful environment. Your bedroom should send a clear signal. This is where you rest. Seniors who transform their bedrooms into calm, sleep-friendly spaces report fewer interruptions. Keep the room dark with blackout curtains. Lower the temperature. Cooler rooms promote deeper sleep. Limit noise with white noise machines or earplugs if needed. Remove distractions. No TV blaring in the background. 3. Avoid stimulants in the evening. Caffeine lingers in the body for hours. Seniors who drink coffee or tea after 2 p.m. may find it harder to fall asleep. Alcohol is another hidden disruptor. While it might make you feel drowsy, it fragments deep sleep later in the night. The role of naps. Many seniors enjoy naps, but is napping healthy? The answer depends on when and how long. Short naps, 20 to 30 minutes, boost alertness and mood without disrupting nighttime sleep. Long naps, over 60 minutes, may leave you groggy and make it harder to sleep at night. Late afternoon naps can confuse your body clock and delay bedtime. Real-life example: George, 79, started taking long naps after lunch. He found himself awake past midnight, exhausted the next day, and stuck in a poor cycle. His doctor advised short, power naps before 2 p.m. Within weeks, George's energy improved, and his nighttime sleep normalized. The lesson? Use naps wisely. They can help restore energy, but they should never replace the foundation of a solid 7 to 8 hours at night. Sleep and mental health. Sleep and mental health are closely linked. Seniors who struggle with anxiety or depression often have disrupted sleep. Conversely, poor sleep can worsen mood disorders, creating a vicious cycle. Insomnia and worry. Seniors may lie awake worrying about health, finances, or family. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, for insomnia has been shown to help retrain the brain for healthier sleep. Depression and oversleeping. As we saw in Part 1, excessive sleep can signal underlying depression. Treating the mood disorder often restores healthy sleep patterns. Real-life example: Margaret, 71, developed insomnia after losing her spouse. She tried sleeping pills, but they left her groggy. Eventually, she joined a support group and practiced relaxation exercises before bed. By addressing her grief and calming her mind, her sleep gradually improved. The takeaway: to sleep better, sometimes you must care for your emotional health just as much as your physical health. Common sleep disorders in seniors. Not all sleep problems are simply about habits. Seniors are more likely to develop sleep disorders that require medical attention. 1. Insomnia. Difficulty falling asleep or staying asleep is extremely common. While occasional insomnia is normal, chronic insomnia can lead to depression, heart problems, and memory issues. 2. Sleep apnea. Sleep apnea occurs when breathing repeatedly stops during the night. Symptoms include loud snoring, gasping, or extreme daytime fatigue. It is more common in older adults and increases the risk of heart disease and stroke. Treatments may include weight loss, CPAP machines, or oral devices. 3. Restless leg syndrome. Some seniors feel tingling or an urge to move their legs at night, which can make sleep nearly impossible. Medication, stretching, or iron supplements, if deficient, can help. Real-life example. Frank, 75, thought his fatigue was just part of aging. After a sleep study, he was diagnosed with sleep apnea. Once treated with a CPAP machine, his energy, mood, and memory dramatically improved. The key point: seniors shouldn't ignore chronic sleep issues. Many problems have solutions once they're correctly diagnosed. Practical tips for improving sleep quality. 1. Stay active during the day. Walking, light exercise, or even household chores help build natural sleep pressure. Just avoid vigorous workouts too close to bedtime. 2. Watch what you eat. Heavy meals before bed can cause indigestion, while light snacks like warm milk or a banana may promote relaxation. 3. Practice relaxation techniques. Deep breathing, gentle stretching, or reading a calming book can signal the body it's time to wind down. 4. Limit screen time. Blue light from phones or tablets tricks the brain into thinking it's daytime. Turning off screens at least an hour before bed improves melatonin production. 5. Talk to your doctor. Never assume poor sleep is just aging. Medication side effects, pain, or untreated conditions may be interfering with your rest. Why sleep is the ultimate longevity tool. Sleep affects every system of the body. Brain clears waste proteins linked to Alzheimer's. Heart lowers nighttime blood pressure and gives the heart a chance to rest. Immune system produces infection-fighting cytokines. Mood restores emotional balance, making daily challenges easier to face. Muscles and bones promotes repair and growth, even in older adults. Seniors who get consistent, restorative sleep often report feeling younger than their age, more independent, and more able to enjoy their golden years. So, how much sleep do older people need? The science is clear: 7 to 8 hours per night. Anything less, and the risks to memory, immunity, and heart health rise. Anything more, and longevity may actually shorten. But beyond the numbers, seniors can take real, practical steps to improve their rest. Set consistent routines, create restful environments, nap wisely, and address both physical and emotional health. Sleep disorders like apnea or insomnia should never be ignored. They can often be treated, leading to a dramatic improvement in quality of life. At the end of the day, sleep isn't just downtime. It is one of the most powerful longevity tools seniors have. With the right habits, it's possible not only to live longer, but to live better. If you found this video helpful, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Together, we can spread knowledge that helps seniors stay strong, sharp, and healthy well into their later years. Because when you sleep well, you don't just add years to your life, you add life to your years.